This is my favorite part. It's been a while since I posted a video. There we go. Because I've been busy the last month, so been doing 2 different parties, at a birthday party and a diaper party, cleaning the garage up, kind of. I need to do a tour of the garage here on one of these videos. But today we're going to be painting a Harley Davidson. Obviously, one of the first major steps, getting ready to paint a bike, building stands. Now this will probably be a fender stand or one of my saddlebag stands. Get the parts up off the ground so that way I can get good paint coverage. That way I can actually see where there's not just on a table just sitting there. So first step to doing it is build a bunch of stands out of some lumber that I have. Alright, so hopefully I got enough stuff here. That way I can start building some stands. So bear with me for a minute and we'll do a time lapse. We'll build some stands. All right, so now, as you can see, I got a bunch of stuff set up. Got my fenders, my gas tank's nice and sturdy because I built that little stand for it, bolted it down to the table. I got enough room to get in here and grab it if I have to. Saddlebags are up, where I can actually get around them. So now the next thing you need to do when you're doing this is you got to make sure you can actually get in here and spray. So as I'm coming through here with my paint gun, as you can see, I won't have a lot of room to clear or paint. And to get up in here, I'm gonna be stretching. I don't have a lot of room. The gas tank's right there, so I'm gonna have to move this stand right here with this fender on it. Everything else, like these, I could be out here. I can spray these out here. I can get in here real good. I can get in here. This stand I don't really need. I'll probably put the bag tops right here on the table themselves. Maybe little side covers. I'm gonna have to make another table. I got some more stands. Okay, so now you can see much better layout. I got my paint cans and stuff underneath there. Look at how much good space we got there. Same thing with the one over there. You can barely see it behind the saddlebag. Got more than enough room to reach in here to spray the gas tank. Same with the bag. You got plenty of room to reach in here, spray this without hitting anything. If I gotta reach from over there to over here, whatever. Got this little piece set up here. We'll be painting that. Then we got this table here. As you can see, I got this inner fairing set up to where I can spray around the whole thing pretty easily. Same with this. That's out of the bag top right there. This fender will be easy access. And then onto this Now, I found this out on a bike that I did in the spring. You take a 1 gallon can and you stick it right here in this flat spot and hang it off the edge of the table, like right on the very, very corner. It floats there perfectly. And in doing that, gives you full access to the whole fairing because there's so many curves on these fairings. It's really difficult to spray. And a lot of guys be like, oh, you should hang it from the holes. Well, I'm sorry, but I've never hung parts and had not had to do some sort of like blending or patching or something because of hanging it. So, I mean, unless somebody has, I haven't seen it. I mean, you could go through these bolts right here on the back side maybe and hang it and get it up all, you know, but I don't have none of the bolts. I'm not going to try make them. I found this is the easiest way for me to do it, and it's probably the easiest way for you to do it at home. So that's how I'm doing it, and that's how I'm going to keep doing it. Okay, now I've wiped everything down once, but you can see there's residue and stuff. After the parts have dried, using wax and grease remover, there's still a residue on them. And that's why I said, before you get ready to paint, once they dry, go back through and wipe them down again. This I started wiping down for the second time. As you see, it's mostly gone. This has to be wiped down again. But that's why I said, before you even go to spray, make sure you wipe them down a couple times. Make sure all the dirt's off. Your prep work will show if it's not good. That's all I can say. So, for the next 20 minutes or so, I'm going to be wiping these down, trying to get them ready, and we'll see you when I get this done. Well, everything that we have right now is ready for the first color. So I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna get the paint gun ready. Make sure that's all clean, ready to go. I'm going to get the paint mixed up, all that stuff. I'll show you guys that again. I'm not sure if you guys like that stuff or not, but let me know if you do. I have one person tell me that they did like the instructions I gave on how to do different stuff. So if you guys like that and want more in-depth stuff, or whatever, please let me know so that way I can try to do more in-depth stuff. But anyway, you're gonna get the paint gun put together. Make sure when you're doing this, flip your towels. So I used these entire, well, mostly these entire towels. I try to flip them as much as you can. As you can see, they're dirty all the way through. This one's not as bad. This is the last one I used. But yeah, flip them inside out. That way you're not constantly running the same dirt over top of stuff you just cleaned. But anyway, we'll shut up. We'll get stuff ready. Start spraying some paint. Okay, so the last thing I'm about to do before you get ready for paint, clean the gun. Make sure the gun's cleaned out. It's looking pretty good. So I'm gonna start assembling this. We'll get it together, shoot some paint on. This in here. But remember your settings on your gun. Makes for a world of ease. Like for our gun, I think I might have showed this in a video once. There's that little notch there. Our gun calls for 3 turns. Alright. We'll go with 3 for now. If I gotta adjust it on the fly, we will. That looks clean. Okay, that's on there. So my air gauge is where I can see it. I got it positioned to where I can hold the gun. You know, test the air, make sure I got good air pressure. That's always key. There's the top. This is good all wiped down. Sure ain't no junk on that. The customer for this bike, his name's Austin. Pretty cool guy. Come to me looking for a paint job, and he was looking for something different. And he's like, you know, I really think like orange or something like that, or purple. I'm like, well, orange is a Harley color, so you know, not gonna be too much different. He's like, well, I just don't want black. I said, that's fine. So we're gonna be going with a little bit of that right now. But he's like, yeah, I just want something different. I was like, well, what's your favorite color? He said, my favorite color? I said, yeah, what's your favorite color? My favorite color is blue. I'm like, all right, let's go blue. He said, I don't know if blue look good. I was like, well, I just did a blue bike for a friend of mine named Heath. Cool guy as well. First time I met him was doing a paint job on his bike. Gets tons of compliments, I guess. And I was like, you know, that bike, that's a beautiful bike. Blue is actually a very suiting color on Harleys. He's like, well, I don't know. Let me think about it. I'm like, all right, let's think. Just let me know what you think after a little bit, so we can get it all sorted out. He comes back to me. Says, you know what? I think I want to do blue. I said, thank God. I said, you will have one of the coolest looking Harleys around now. Does he really think so? I said yes, because there's not too many blue bikes out there. He said, well, is that going to be enough? I said, no, let's do a kind of slick paint job on it. Let's do something a little custom. So that's what we're actually doing. I'll tell you guys more what we're doing after I get some color on this. Okay, so obviously I'm a lot further along than I was. But I've been taping for the last 3 hours, trying to make sure this thing is absolutely perfect. So one of the biggest things with the Harleys, if you're doing one of these teardrop sides or styles, you want to make sure, obviously, that both sides match. And that is no easy task. You have to make a template and place it on there and move it 30, 40 times to get it to be almost exact, or try to get it as exact as possible. But I haven't recorded any of this because this is the longest process. Well, everything's taped up that needs to be taped up. We'll go around and double check my tape lines. Make sure all this stuff's good to go. I'm having so much fun with this project. This is one of the ones where I have full reign on what I want to do. The guy just said, make my bike look different than everybody else's. So, it should definitely look different. I think I like how that front fairing looks. I'm not sure if it's too 70s looking or whatever. But it's kind of got that like 70s bagger vibe. So that's what we're going for. Something kind of old school, but still kind of timeless. So we will get some color on this and then start off with some more taping. Should be fun. All right, on to the next color. So what everybody's been kind of, not really everybody, but more or less what we've been waiting for. We'll get the second color on here. It's been, I don't know, I sprayed the gold, gray, or whatever color you want to call that on at probably 2 o'clock. I've been taping pretty much ever since, other than a little bit of dry time. So yeah, it's been a long day. And before I do this, I spray this, I'm going to tack cloth everything down. Make sure everything's good to go, because I don't need any dirt, especially in this white, because this white is going to have pearl over top. So I gotta make sure it's perfect. Nothing special about it. Just regular old Blanco. It's super thick. Put a little bit more reducer in there. That feels a lot better. Hopefully this has got really good coverage. Some whites don't, some do. So we'll see. Ready to go. And I will see y'all after color white. Cope goes white. Well, as you can see now, got some of the white on. So this is a pearl coat. As you see, it's very beautiful looking. And that is going to go over top all the white. Finally, the last color. So the entirety of this process takes a lot longer than what it's showing in this video. But right now it's a little after midnight, and I'm just now getting ready to spray this color. So that don't tell you that this takes a while. I don't know what does. This is not something you just do quick. Anyway, so this is the... So we are ready to spray our last color. Oh yeah. So... I'm going to get this mixed up. have everything taped. I went around, double checked all the edges. All the rest of the parts are laid out. Let's get some blue on this thing. Call it a night. This is my favorite part.